on a night when thousands of stars sparkled in the sky and the moon shone like silver, something magical happened. That night, the liveliest and most playful star in the sky, Glimmer, felt different from all the other stars. While the other stars stayed in their places, lighting up the sky, Glimmer couldn't stay still. It was constantly moving, as if it wanted to dance. The Great Bear Star turned to Glimmer and curiously asked, "Glimmer, why are you always so restless? Don't you want to stay still like the other stars?" Glimmer shook its head. "I don't know, Great Bear, but I feel an incredible excitement inside me. I want to see new places, to discover new things." The Great Bear Star smiled and said, "You are different, Glimmer. But that's not a bad thing. Sometimes being different means discovering wonderful things." That night, while Glimmer was once again dancing in the sky, it suddenly began to move faster and faster. Before it could understand what was happening, it slipped through the stars and started falling towards a beautiful planet called Earth. As the sound of the wind echoed in its ears, it made a wish. "I wish I could go on a journey to discover new worlds." Glimmer landed softly in a garden. It was a place filled with lush green trees. A gentle breeze swayed the leaves, and the moon bathed the earth in silver light. As Glimmer looked around, it noticed a child approaching. The child's eyes were wide open in amazement, staring at the little star in wonder. "Wow, a real star, and it's shining," the child whispered. Glimmer smiled sweetly and replied, "Yes, I am a star, but I think I got a little lost. My name is Glimmer, who are you?" The child smiled back. "My name is Steve. You shine so brightly. What are you doing here?" Glimmer twinkled softly. "I think I moved too much and fell from the sky. But this place is beautiful. What is your world like?" Steve excitedly began to explain. "Here, we have trees, flowers, rivers, and animals. During the day, the sun shines, birds sing, and children play. At night, my mum tells me bedtime stories." Glimmer listened, enchanted. Steve's world sounded wonderful. Suddenly, Glimmer had an idea. "Steve, can you show me your world?" Steve eagerly nodded and picked up Glimmer, carrying it around the garden. First, he showed the flowers. "These are daisies and these are roses. They all smell so nice," he said. Then they walked to an old, tall tree. "This is our oldest tree. My grandfather sits under its shade and tells me stories," Steve added. After that, they went to the river. Glimmer was mesmerised by its reflection in the water. "This is so beautiful. It looks like a mirror. It shines just like the stars in the sky." Steve laughed. "Yes. At night, watching the stars reflect in the river is amazing. But now, you're here. A real star. That's even more special." After a while, Steve took Glimmer to a hilltop. Looking up at the sky, he whispered, "My mum says every star grants a wish. Can you make a wish come true?" Glimmer thought for a moment and smiled. "Maybe." "What is your wish?" Steve closed his eyes and made a heartfelt wish. "I wish everyone could always be happy." At that very moment, Glimmer shone brighter than ever before. Its light rose up into the sky, making all the other stars glow even more brilliantly. That night, the whole world slept in peace. From that day on, whenever a child felt happy, Glimmer shined as the brightest star in the sky. And so, Glimmer returned to its place among the stars. But now, it carried a special secret in its heart. True happiness comes from bringing joy to others. Good night, sweet kids.